a decision whether you want to take that, or do you want me to try to continue to try to get the judge to release you? She had advised me.
I'll tell you what, let's just make it so that she understands what she's doing or being offered.
Yes, sir.
We'll just make it, I think I told you to be back February 26th, didn't I?
Yes, sir, you did.
I'll just make those bonds signature bonds. Whatever they were, cash professional, I'll make them signature. So you can sign yourself out, get with your public defender, and then Ms. Leon's giving you an offer. I want to make sure you understand what it is, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Don't miss court now. See what happens when you miss court? You end up in jail. You have all these, problems. Just please come to court on time.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Maybe a day early.
Call the number on that card, make an appointment, come see me, okay? You've got to come in.
Can you write
Can I write what?
What?
the 26th?
Okay.
So I just signed myself.
Yes, ma'am. Judge, I still need to speak with the,
Alex Oconor. Or Alexis Oconor, I guess. Ms. O'Connor, you're charged with, this is 23 CF 2608, possession of drug without prescription and possession of narcotics equipment. Is there an offer?
Yes, it's either to plead as charged for withhold of adjudication and just court costs, or she would have to enter a plea into a PTI, but I don't have the terms for that.
So you're offering her, if she pleads to, it's a felony and a misdemeanor, correct?
Yes.
Just a withhold adjudication, which means you don't have a conviction, and standard court costs, and that's it?
That's it, Judge.
No probation, no jail time? You want to take that?
So would it show up like, I have like a license for work and I need, to not have something on there?
Well, there's going to be there'll be something that says you're arrested, but it's going to say that when I withhold adjudication, that means you could swear under penalties of perjury you have not been convicted of these charges.
May I, Your Honor? Since the offer, I'm covering for Miss Glisson, and she's offering a PTI, and that wouldn't if she completes the requirements, that it wouldn't show up in her criminal records. That may be a better option. Can we move it to the 4th of January?
All right, we'll do that. It'll be you may want to go into PTI, and then the charges will be dropped. That might even be better for you. Okay. So we'll move you to January 4th, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Richard Calvin Phillips. You're charged with possession of an ammunition or weapon by a convicted felon, 2 counts, 23 CF 2623.
And, Your Honor, I believe the state filed a no prosecution on this matter.
That's correct, Judge. It was not pressed.
State's going to drop the charges against you. Any objections?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tracy Rich.
She's in custody, Your Honor. We've reached an agreement in this matter, if I may approach, Your Honor.
All right, this is 23 CF 2586, State versus Tracy Rich. Ms. Rich, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court is the truth, so help you God. You're charged with a felony, possession of a controlled substance, and a misdemeanor, possession of drug equipment. You want to enter a no contest plea to those 2 charges?
Yes, yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form, which explains your rights?
Yes, sir.
You understand the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Has anyone forced you or threatened you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers has done for you on your case? Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Sentences you to 90 days Okaloosa County Jail concurrent on both cases, $415 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 PD fee, adjudicated guilty on both counts.
Your
Give
Honor-
you,
Your Honor, it would be an adjudication withheld on the felony and an adjudication on the misdemeanor.
I got you, okay. On the felony, adjudication withheld, which means you don't have a conviction. And then adjudicated on the misdemeanor, count 2. Okay? And I'll give you 180 days to pay those court costs and other fees before they go to a judgment. Okay? Thank you.
This is information about your misdemeanor. And an email and the probation officer as well on it. Okay, thank you.
Megan Robb. Got Megan Robb here today. Oh, another out-of-state fugitive.
And there was also no prosecution e-filed on
All
the
right.
case.
Well, all these out-of-state people, they come in here from Florida because it's warm in the winter or something?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Clarence Robbins.
Your Honor, Mr. Robbins is present and approaching on 23 CF 2617.
Okay, this is 23 CF 2617. Mr. Robbins, you're charged with aggravated assault without intent to kill, battery on an officer, 2 counts.
Your Honor, we're going to enter a not guilty plea, request trial by jury. We'd ask for the 2/26 court date.
All right, February 26th, get with your public defender and get this case worked out or go to trial. Thank you. Mark Robinson.
Your Honor, he's in custody. If I may have a moment, Your Honor, he was having to decide whether he wanted to take the state's offer.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. You will need to sign it right here.
Mr. Robinson, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If I may approach, Your Honor.
All right, in 23 CF 2606, you want to enter a no contest plea to resisting with violence, third-degree felony, battery on a person 65 years or older, third-degree felony, obstruction, hindering communication, count 3, a third-degree felony, and in 23 CF 2731, battery on a corrections officer, third-degree felony. So you want to enter a no contest plea to those charges, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Did you read that?
Yes, sir.
Sign it.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here
No,
today?
sir.
Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers has done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Sentences you to 18 months probation concurrent on each case. Have a substance abuse evaluation, completing recommended counseling. no alcohol or drugs without valid prescription, have a mental health evaluation completing recommended treatment, no contact with victims Gregory Powell, Alexander Fisher, take an anger management course, $767 court cost per case, $1,000 cost to prosecution per case.
That 100, Your Honor?
Pardon?
Was that $100 cost of
Yeah.
prosecution?
You got an X by those two. Does that mean?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, that was in something that he and I were discussing.
Oh, okay.
I apologize. That was something we were
And
emphasizing.
a $100 PD fee per case, waive cost of supervision, $50 PD app fee. And adjudication on all of them is withheld, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
All right, so she got you out of this without any convictions on all of these, okay?
Your Honor, one of the victims, the person over 65, he has his camper there on that property. May he be allowed a one-time trip to retrieve his camper with the law enforcement presence?
Is there some dispute as to who owns the camper or anything? Okay, yeah, you can make a trip with a law enforcement officer, make an appointment with the sheriff's office, go with you to get your camper. Okay? Okay, thank you.
So go there and then there.
Kevin Tyrone Russell,
And, Your Honor, we did him this morning.
we did?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
No,
All
well,
right.
here he is.
Well, okay. I apologize.
Must have been a different Kevin Tyrone Russell.
Or I could be just getting the 2 days blurred together.
Okay.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Russell. He's before the court on 23 CF 2611. He's charged.
Possession of a weapon
You
by
wanna take
convicted
it?
felon.
You want to take the deal? Yeah. Your Honor, he's indicating he'd like to take the state's offer. I don't have it written up because in our discussion, he was not interested. So I'm going to need a little bit of, a few minutes to write it up. So if
Okay.
we could call him back.
Yeah, all right. We'll bring you back in a few minutes.
Okay. You sure?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
All right. Summerlee Shota.
Your Honor, I need the opportunity to speak with her about the offer made by the state.
All right, we'll bring her back in a
So,
few
Yeah, if
minutes.
you could just give me just a few minutes.
Robbie Spivey. We got Robbie Spivey here.
He is present, Your Honor, and approaching. Your Honor, he's before the court on 23 CF 2600. He's charged with corruption by threat against a public servant and battery. We're going to tender a not guilty plea, request trial by jury, and the 2/26/24 court date.
All right, Mr. Spivey, your attorney's pledged you not guilty. Ask for a jury trial, come back on February 26th, but before then, get with your public defender to see if you can get your case resolved, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Damon Tapper.
He's in custody, Your Honor. And as Mr. Tapper approaches, I'd like to say for the record, I did try to see you, but you were never brought up
What day?
yesterday.
Yeah, they didn't bring me. I've been trying to call, and we've been talking to this, and then...
All right, Mr. Tapper, you're charged with battery on a jail employee.
Your Honor, he was going to tender a not guilty plea, request trial by jury, and I would request to put him on 1/4, January 4th, and maybe I can have some more information from the state. by that
Okay, we'll
time.
bring you back in a few days, maybe you can get your case resolved.
Tapes for having to
He-
request.
He's going, we have to
Because we
set
have-
it for a hearing.
How can we ask how long it takes to get the county surveillance body cams to show what actually happened?
So I've got.
What is the average for that?
I've got the tapes.
Oh, okay.
It's got a passcode on it, so I have
Okay.
to get the passcode.
Okay, so
Okay.
that should be a week or so. Okay.
January 4th. Nicholas Urbanic.
Your Honor, Mr. Urbanic is present and approaching. We've reached an agreement in this matter, if I may approach.
All right. This is 23 CF 2659, State of Florida versus Nicholas Urbanic. You want to enter a no contest plea to one count of failure to report vehicle status within 24 hours. This is a sex offender violation. Are the other two counts going to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're pleading to one count out of the three. No contest plea. You want to do that?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
You understand the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what
Yes,
you're
sir.
doing here today? Are you happy with Ms. Rivers' work for you on the case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Judge you guilty, sentence you to time served in the county jail, $415 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 PD fee, adjudicated guilty. The other two counts, I guess count 2 and 3 will be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, yeah.
She only charged one count. Right, she only filed on one.
Richard Wagner.
Your Honor, Mr. Wagner is present and approaching 23 CF 2526. Your Honor, he was given an offer that was good for today only. I did advise him of that offer. He respectfully declines that offer. At this time, we're going to enter a not guilty plea, request trial by jury, and ask for the February 26th pretrial date.
All right, this is 23 CF 2526. Mr. Wagner, in charge of possession of ammo or weapon by a convicted felon, 2 counts, a financial responsibility violation, possession of firearm by a convicted felon, another count, and narcotics equipment possession or use. Your attorney's pledged not guilty. Trial by jury, February 26th. If you come to my courtroom again with short pants, I'll have to put you in jail for contempt of court, okay? So don't do that.
Yes, sir. I was unaware.
All right, now you know. Thank you. February 26th. Joseph Brian Watson.
Mr. Watson is present and approaching, Your Honor, 23 CF 2520.
Okay, Mr. Watson is charged with grand theft, more than $5,000 but less than $10,000.
Your Honor, we're going to enter a not guilty plea, request trial by jury, and a court date of February 26th.
All right. She's pledged not guilty. Get with your public defender, Mr. Watson, so you can get your case resolved, okay? Thank
He's already
you.
met with me.
All right, good. Thank you, sir.
Keep in touch.
Taquan Watson.
Let me print it first. I don't have it though. You didn't send it to Leah, did you?
All right, Taquan Watson, this is 23 CF 2515, charged with possession of a weapon by a delinquent and firing a weapon and discharging a weapon in public.
Your Honor, we're going to enter a not guilty plea, request trial by jury, request the 2/26/24 court date.
All right, Mr. Watson, your attorney's pledged you not guilty, bring you back February 26th. She'll be up to see you, see if we can get the case resolved. Thank you. Maria Rose Weiss. This is 20 TF 2616. Ms. Weiss, you're charged with resisting an officer with violence, disturbing the peace.
Your Honor, we're going to enter a not guilty plea, request trial by jury. The state has made an offer that she may be interested in. I do need an opportunity to meet with her, though, so if maybe we could put her on for January 25th.
I'm going to take a break. You want to take a few minutes? Okay, just have a seat. Maybe you want to consider this offer, okay? David Weiser, or did we do that this morning?
Yes, Your Honor, we addressed that this morning.
Ronald Willingham. Charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription.
Your Honor, he doesn't have an attorney. He is requesting one, if the court would consider appointing.
there an
a public
offer?
defender.
Yes, it's for a plea to the lesser included misdemeanor paraphernalia, withhold of adjudication, and court costs.
If you want to enter a plea to a misdemeanor, possession of paraphernalia, I'll withhold adjudication, which means you don't have a conviction, just sentence you to standard court costs, no jail or probation.
Yeah, it's a good deal. You should
I'll
take
take
it.
that.
Would you raise your right hand, please, to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for this court is the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You want to enter a plea to misdemeanor possession of paraphernalia?
Okay.
You have to answer.
Oh, sir,
You want to enter a no
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
You want to enter a no contest plea to possession of paraphernalia, misdemeanor?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? The right to trial by jury, right to remain silent, right to an attorney, and other rights. You're waiving those rights. You understand that?
Sir.
Has anyone forced you or threatened you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
The court finds the plea is freely and voluntary enter. The court accepts it, withholds adjudication, sentences you to standard court costs. You got 6 months to pay it before it goes to a judgment.
I got a question. How much would it be?
300.
Oh, 300.
About 320.
$320 approximately. You pay it in the clerk's office downstairs, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Withhold adjudication. All right, we'll take about a,
Judge, I do have a plea agreement if I could, before we go on break, but that's
Okay.
totally up to you.
all right.
Judge, we're recalling Mr. Jeremy Cochran from earlier this afternoon, 23 CF 2573. Just going to review the agreement with him and have him sign his written plea. So you do not score presumptive prison right now, but if you get in trouble in the future, you may score a presumptive prison sentence. 43.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're close.
Very
So
close.
sign right there for me, please. If I may approach, Judge. Apologies in advance for the atrocious handwriting.
This is Jeremy Cochran, 23 CF 2573. You want to enter a no contest plea to the charge carrying concealed weapon by a convicted felon, a second-degree felony, possession of a controlled substance, a third-degree felony, and possession of paraphernalia, a first-degree misdemeanor, and resisting arrest with violence. With violence or without violence?
Without violence, Judge.
Without
First
violence, first-degree misdemeanor. So you want to enter a no contest plea to those charges, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work that Mr. Gibbs has done for you on your case?
Absolutely.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. On counts 1 and 2, sentence you to concurrent probation of 2 years, $100 cost of prosecution, $515 court costs, $150 PD fee. Enter and complete Emerald Coast Life Center Treatment Program, random UAs, maintain gainful employment, or 8 hours of community service work per week. On counts 3 and 4, the court's going to sentence you to time served in the county jail.
Thank you, Judge.
Adjudicated on all cases, on all counts,
We
guilty.
request a waive cost of supervision, Judge.
Yeah, waive cost of supervision.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, I got 24 hours to report.
Go talk to them. They'll tell you all about it.
Okay, we'll take about a 20-minute break.
All rise.
For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Dave's Tire Pros makes buying tires simpler. They offer a straightforward approach to tire and auto service that includes nationwide warranties, a hassle-free experience, and a great selection of Michelin tires. No matter what you drive or where you have driven, Michelin has a tire to fit any need. Visit our store in Crestview or online at davestirepros.com. Tire Pros love the drive.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
all-natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Ferdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Alex from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and that's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
What can I help you with?
I think I was bit by a vampire.
This is definitely concerning, but I don't have any experience with vampire bites. I do, however, have training in accident investigation from the Florida Highway Patrol, and I'm proud to say that I've received many awards that... Hey, you feeling okay, buddy?
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
The Cottage Formalware, located at 648 North Wilson Street, has all your needs for looking your best. We have homecoming, prom, and pageant dresses. We have tux rental suits, vests, ties. Need something casual? We have that too. Shop Hometown First and visit us on Facebook at the Cottage Boutique and Formalware. We're located at 648 North Wilson Street. Call 850-682-2446. C&C Asian Market, located at 294 North Main Street in historic downtown Crestview, has the largest selection of Asian noodles, rice, and sauces in Northwest Florida. With more than 2,000 items on their shelves, you'll have no problem finding exactly what you need for preparing that authentic Asian meal. Open Monday through Thursday from 9 till 8, Friday and Saturday from 9 till 9, and Sunday from noon till 6 p.m. Be sure to check out our Facebook page for our weekly specials.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.